What's good, Washington fans? Rivalry week, man. You guys already know how it. You guys know what it is. You guys know what it is. So we got Mike McCarthy talking a little spicy here, man. He says we're gonna win this game. I'm confident in that. So he's guaranteed a victory. I mean, this is the same guy that ran a fake punt on Thanksgiving. This is the same guy that was smashing watermelons. Mike McCarthy coming out and guaranteeing a win. Okay. I like that. I like that. You know how Ron Rivera is going to take that fuel to the fire. You know how this locker room is going to take that fuel to the fire. I like it. 66-19 last year. And I don't want to hear the excuses about not having Dak. I don't care who my quarterback is. I'm not losing 41-16 at home. I'm not doing that. 25-3, getting skunked like that in both games. I don't care who the quarterback is. They still got skunked. Antonio Gibson, hat trick. So I like the way that Mike McCarthy's talking. I like it a lot. And I heard that he showed them historical videos of the rivalry, letting them know the history. So that's real cute, man. That's real cute. So I like the energy that Mike McCarthy's shown. I love it. I love when people like to talk big before the games. I like that a lot. So Mike McCarthy added some fuel to the fire. It's fuel to the fire there. I like that a lot. So you guys already know how the preview goes. We're gonna get to the injury report. We got a lot of guys banged up. You know, we're not gonna make excuses though. Just like Ron said, we're not gonna make a lot of excuses. The Cowboys, they got some guys banged up too, but they got a lot of guys coming back. Randy Gregory's coming back, or he came back last week. Neville Gallimore. DeMarcus Lawrence came back last week. Randy Gregory's coming back this week from what I've heard and what I've seen. Tony Pollard is a little banged up with a foot injury. So we're going to go over our side of the injuries real quick. But I heard about the ticket prices. The ticket prices are very expensive. So whoever goes, hopefully you guys can be loud and lit like we were in Vegas. I want you guys to take, don't let these Cowboy fans go come up in here and act crazy. Of course, the players, they got to take care of their business first. But third downs, we got to be loud. We got to get a couple false starts. The Dallas Cowboys, they lead the league in penalties. We got to get a couple false starts, get them off their game, delay a game or something like that. We got to get in their heads on third down. So, the crowd, we got to get into it. We've been lit the last couple weeks. We've been 4-0 ever since they put that Washington emblem the logo in the middle of the field. So we got to turn up at FedEx Field, take care of business. So that's what I want to see. Her standing room only tickets are like $99. That's how crazy the tickets are right now. They might be more than that or something like that, but so let's get to the injury report real quick, man. Let's get to the injury report real quick. So some good news on Jamin Davis. This is from Ben Standing, the practice update. Landon Collins was limited today. That's good news with the foot injury. Jamin Davis in concussion protocols, he was limited in practice. Jaden McKissick was running routes and was doing positional group drills. So that's really good news on Jaden McKissick. He is our X factor. We're really going to need him. And like I said, I felt like you could kind of tell that we were missing him last week against the Raiders. Guys who did not practice was Jordan Kusnowski with a hamstring injury and Wes Schweitzer, our right guard who plays center sometimes as well. He was on the injury report as well. He did not practice. Tyler Larson with a knee injury, he was limited yesterday. Curtis Samuel, groin injury, limited. He's going to play. Brandon Sheriff, limited. He's going to play. I'm hearing that Ricky Seals-Jones is going to play, so he's going to be a big help with Logan Thomas being out for the year. Him and John Bates, they should be a solid duo. John Bates did a good job last week against the Raiders, had a big catch on that game-winning drive, and he's just been a heck of a run blocker. And Ricky Seals-Jones is a good pass-catching tight end, so we're going to get some guys back. I feel like we're going to get Landon Collins back and Jaden McKissick back on Sunday. We're going to need those guys pretty badly. On the Dallas side, Tony Pollard, foot injury, did not practice yesterday. We'll get an update today. I'm pretty sure he's going to play, though. Noah Brown, their wide receiver, groin injury, did not practice. Cedric Wilson, their wide receiver with the ankle injury, was limited. And Zeke, with that knee injury that has been lingering for him this whole season, was a full participant. So he's definitely going to play. He's going to start. So matchups that are key for me. Of course, Terry McLaurin, he's got a son, Trayvon Diggs. Trayvon Diggs leads the league in yards allowed per Pro Football Focus. Anthony Brown is fourth in yards given up through the air. So Curtis Samuel, if whoever Anthony Brown is guard, we got to target that guy. He is prone to getting pass interference calls. We saw that on Thanksgiving when they just kept targeting him. Let's go at him. Curtis Samuel, I want to see them throw the ball deep. I want to see them throw the ball deep to De'Ami Brown. I want to see them give him some chances. Let's take some deep shots down the field. Let's not force it, but at the same time, the Raiders, we didn't really try to go downfield. I feel like this game, we should be able to do some play action by setting up the run first, and let's try to attack the ball, attack Dallas's pass defense down the field. Curtis Samuel, I want to get him more involved rather than just gadget plays and end arounds and stuff like that. I want to attack them deep. So, of course, Amari Cooper versus William Jackson, number one wide receiver versus number one corner. That should be an intriguing matchup. CeeDee Lamb versus Danny Johnson. CeeDee Lamb playing the slot. He moves around a lot, but he's really good in the slot. So Danny Johnson versus CeeDee Lamb as well. And then Michael Gallup versus Kendall Fuller, whoever they match up those guys with. They're going to be moving around. So I am intrigued to see how William Jackson does perform. William Jackson had a heck of a game versus the Raiders. He did not allow a catch. And then he did a solid job against the Seahawks as well. We just need Bobby McCain, of course, to step up and play big. Cameron Kerr as well. And then on the defensive line, Cornelius Lucas, Charles Leno are tackles versus DeMarcus Lawrence and Randy Gregory coming back. So that's going to be a huge matchup. Michael Parsons as well. He lines up as an edge rusher. So our offensive line is going to be key, man. They've been doing a great job run blocking. They've been doing a solid job pass blocking. Sometimes Max Crosby was getting to Taylor Heineke. He just does that to everybody. And then the Seahawks, we let the guy Johnson from the Seahawks get a sack on Taylor Heineke. So, they've been solid all year. They just got to keep it up on the edges, of course. Dallas, they got some good pass rushers coming back, so they are getting healthy. So they got to step up and protect Taylor Heineke, which Taylor Heineke's gonna move around, duck his head, and make moves and get open. So, and then of course John Allen, Deron Payne, Matt Ioannidis, our interior guys. They got to dominate. They got to dominate Connor McGovern. They got to dominate Tyler Biadasz. They got to dominate. They got to get that pressure in the middle. Dak has been a little skittish in the pocket after that calf injury. He's kind of been up and down after the bye week. They're 2-3 in their last 5 games. They have not been able to run the football. We got to make them one-dimensional. And Dak has been a little skittish in the pocket. You can get pressure up that interior. John Allen has been dominating, playing at a Pro Bowl level. He's got to keep it up. Matt Ioannidis had a good game against the Raiders. Same thing. Tim said I want to see him getting there too. Deron Payne's got to dominate too. He's been doing a great job. So let's get to the tail of the tape here. Some numbers that stood out to me. Rush yards. We're 4th in the NFL the last 3 or 4 weeks since we've been on this winning streak in rushing yards per game. Antonio Gibson does lead the NFC in rushing yards. He has been a dog. We know what he does to the Cowboys. He is a Cowboy killer last year, having that hat trick in the Thanksgiving game and then also having 95 yards rushing in the first game where we blew them out 25-3. Dallas, they are 23rd in rushing yards per game in the last 3 weeks. They have struggled to run the football. They've been struggling. Zeke has not been the same guy with that knee injury. Tony Pollard's a home run hitter. He's a home run hitter. He's not a bell cow type of back, but he is very explosive. He has been their better running back for the last couple of games. So we do have to look out for him. We cannot let him get those home runs and get out to the edge and get a 40-yard run or 60, 70-yard run like he did against the Saints and take good angles unlike the guy Marcus Williams from the Saints. Rush yards allowed. We're stopping the run. We're playing bully ball. That's how we win football games. Stopping the run and running the football down people's throats. We are 3rd in rush yards allowed at 91.3. Dallas are ranked 14th at 111.1. So you can run the football in Dallas. They're getting guys back, so their defensive line is going to be better than what it was. But you can run the football in Dallas. You look at the Broncos when they won. They ran the football on Dallas really well. You look at the Raiders. Josh Jacobs had about 80 to 90 yards rushing. So whenever they lose, that's when you run on. Taysom Hill was running the ball on them. He did whatever he felt like doing, running the football. So you can run the football on Dallas. You definitely can. They allow 4.5 yards per carry, which is ranked 24th in the NFL. We're ranked 10th, allowing 4.1. Pass yards allowed per game. Dallas is ranked 27th in the league. They give them a lot of yards, but they create a lot of turnovers. You can move the football on Dallas. You just cannot turn the ball over. Trayvon Diggs has 9 picks. If you just keep the ball, if you win the turnover battle, that's what their defense thrives on turnovers. So if you don't turn the ball over, play smart football, we should be fine. Penalties, Dallas, like I said, they're ranked 1st in the NFL in penalties, holding penalties, false starts, neutral zone infractions, pass interference, all kinds of stuff. They are an undisciplined team, and that is because of their coach, Mike McCarthy. They're an undisciplined team. We are ranked 25th in penalties, so we don't get a lot of penalties. We have 68 penalties. Third down defense, we've been a lot better in the last 4 weeks. 12 for 39. We've been great on third downs. Third downs against Cam Newton, third downs against Tom Brady, Russell Wilson, Derek Carr. We have done a great job on third downs. It's just been a great turnaround from what we did the first 8 games. Ever since the bye week, we've just been a different defense. And, I don't want to bring it up. Montez Sweat is going to be out because of the COVID, because testing positive for the virus. It's not because those 2 guys are out, but, the secondary is communicating better. The offense is killing the time of possession, so the defense is not as tired as they were before. And they are playing more disciplined. They're playing on the rush lanes. They're playing together. They're playing good football. And Jack Del Rio is forced to be more creative as well without having 2 studs at the edge. So the defense, we've been really good on third downs. Dallas' third down offense the last 3 weeks has been terrible. 24% on third downs, and they were 2 for 13 against the Saints on third down. So we got to get stops. We got to make them get on third. First and second down is going to be super important as always. Got to get them in 3rd and 9. Got to get them in 3rd and 10. Make them beat us long on third downs. 50% on third downs. Taylor Heinicke has the best quarterback rating. He has a very high quarterback rating on third downs in the last 4 games as well. Taylor Heinicke, he's been balling, man. He's been balling. So that's the tell I take for me. So keys to victory, of course. Got to run the football. Got to establish the run with Antonio Gibson. He's been a dog. He's been killing it. Got to win the turnover battle. Of course, Taylor Heinicke, he got lucky against the Raiders. He did. I'm not going to lie. Trayvon Moore, that should have been a pick. There was another tip pass that should have been an interception as well. Taylor Heinicke, he's gotten lucky. Sometimes it's better to be lucky, but this week, Trayvon Diggs, he will catch the football. If you throw it his way, he's going to catch that interception. Michael Parsons, one of those guys. They will catch the interception. Got to protect Taylor Heinicke. I already talked about. They got DeMarcus Lawrence coming back and other guys, Randy Gregory coming back. Got to protect Taylor Heinicke so he can take those deep shots. Get Curtis Samuel involved. Get Adam Humphries involved. Spread the wealth. Taylor Heinicke's really good at that. He's really good at getting the ball to Adam Humphries. Really good at getting the ball to John Bates and other guys. I want to see Cam Sims step up. I want to see other guys. De'Ami Brown, let him get involved. DeAndre Carter as well. He's been great on third downs and fourth downs. He's been the biggest surprise free agent addition for me this whole season. We got to get guys involved. Establish run. I already said that. Time of possession. Keeping Dak off the field. Keeping Amari off the field. Keeping the CeeDee Lamb off the field. Time of possession. That's how we're going to win games. We dominated time of possession. We kept Tom Brady off the field. We kept Russell Wilson off the field. Kept Derek Carr off the field. We kept Cam Newton off the field for the most part. And Christian McCaffrey. Convert on third and short. We have struggled. The Seahawks game. You look at that. We struggled on third downs. 3rd and 1. I want them to elevate that fullback that we just signed. I want to say his name is Alex Armall. I want to say I want to see them activate them. I want to see Taylor Heinicke on some RPOs and zone reads. Keep the football and run with it. He is capable of doing that. He is super fast, had 95 rushing yards in that Green Bay game. He can be a vanilla Vic kind of guy. He is super mobile, the legend Taylor Heinicke. We know how he ducks his head open under guys, and he's very elusive. He has great escapability, great mobility as well. I want to see the Taylor Heinicke make plays, make something shake, make something happen. Be himself. If he sees a rushing lane, don't hesitate. Go ahead. He's really good at sliding too. You might fool around, get one of those guys that hit you in the head, and you get a 15-yard penalty. Get J.D. McKissic involved in the passing game. I like our matchup against our linebackers, against Keanu Neal, against Leighton Vander Esch. I love that matchup with J.D. McKissic in the passing game. Throw some screen passes to Gibby. Get Gibby involved in the passing game too. J.D. McKissic as well. Jared Patterson, I want to see him get some touches as well. But J.D. McKissic, let's get him on a wheel route. It works every time. So screen passes, J.D. McKissic, let's get him involved in the passing game. Defensively, we got to stop the run. Dallas has not been able to stop the run, so we got to make them a one-dimensional team. I said that earlier. We got to stop the run. We got to stop Zeke. Cannot let Pollard get big plays. Limit big plays. Cannot let CeeDee run passes. Cannot let Amari run passes. Communication on that back end. William Jackson, Bobby McCain, they've been better with that. But Tyler Lockett against the Seahawks, they let him run wide open. Same thing against the Raiders, where it was almost a pass interference, letting Zay Jones just run past, and we cannot allow that to happen. We cannot let big plays happen. I'd rather play bend, don't break defense, where we have 2 guys back, 2 deep safeties, and just not let Amari run past him. Don't let CeeDee run past him. Don't let Cedric Wilson run past him. Any of these guys run past him. Of course, pressure Dak Prescott. Dallas, they are 24th in pass block win rate. John Allen, Deron Payne, they're going to win their matchups. Shaka Toney, he's a good pass rusher. He's getting better each game. Casey Toohill, James Smith-Williams got a sack last game. Want to see them play together, man. And it's not all about sacks, just getting pressure. Stunts, twists, all kinds of stuff mixed up. Jack Del Rio, keep doing your thing. He's been doing really well the last 4 weeks during this game winning streak. Tackle. We have to tackle. Jamin Davis did miss a couple tackles last week on Josh Jacobs. Kendall Fuller missed a tackle. We cannot allow that to happen, because if they do, CeeDee Lamb is capable of breaking one off and going for 40, 50 yards if he breaks a tackle. Same thing with Amari. Same thing with Michael Gallup. We got to tackle. Third down defense is another key as well. We've been doing a great job with third down defense. Like I said, we've allowed 12 for 39 on third downs. We've been doing really, really well. Offensively as well, touchdowns, not field goals. And another thing, Ron Rivera's decision-making on fourth downs. There's going to be some times where we are going to have to go for fourth down. We might be on their 40-yard line. It's 4th and 1 or 4th and 2. Ron's going to have to make a decision. He's doing a lot better with that. In the beginning of the year, some of the Chiefs things, deciding to kick a field goal, you got to decide when to kick a field goal. Brian Johnson's going to be huge in this game. Making field goals. I think it's going to be 40 degrees outside, which is not terrible, not great either. It's supposed to be a little windy in Landover, Maryland, but it's not anything too crazy weather-wise. It could change till Sunday, but Brian Johnson's going to be huge in making his kids. Extra points are going to be huge too. We cannot have any type of Dustin Hopkins type moments on Sunday. We're going to need all the points we can get. Communicate defensively, I already said that. Dak hasn't been moving around like he used to, before in the past where he ran, that big run against Josh Norman a couple years ago. He hasn't been doing that this year. Of course, the calf injury and the injury last year, he's kind of thinking too much about that. So yeah, I mean, like I said, stop the run, limit big plays, be physical with their wide receivers, physical up front. We got to win in the trenches, man. Like I said, interior pressure is going to be huge on Dak Prescott. It's going to be huge. Getting Curtis Samuel involved. I want to see some deep shots to those guys. Taylor Heineke's got to play his game. NFL Street, legend Taylor Heineke, just don't do too much. Don't telegraph your passes. They will pick it off. They're not going to drop passes like last week, but I want to see Antonio Gibson get involved, of course, in a passing game. Curtis Samuel, I want to see that fullback out there. I want to see that touchdowns, not field goals. This team, this game, the way we win this game, basically, to sum it up, those are all my keys. But to be honest, offensive keys, if we just play our game, play within ourselves, time of possession, control the clock, I really see this game being a little similar to how we beat them with Alex Smith in 2018, where it was 2017, they missed that field goal. I kind of see it kind of being ugly like that, but I do feel like we can jump out to an early lead. I got us winning this game 24-21, but I feel like we're going to get to an early lead. I think we're going to be up by 17-7 or 23-7. I'm going to say 24. Let's go with, it's either going to be 24-21 or 23-20. 24-21 or 23-20. I think we're going to be up 23-7 or something like that, and they're going to rally back and score 2 touchdowns because they can score the ball quick. So I got us winning that way. But favorite Cowboys, Washington memories or Redskins memories, I did go to the game when Sean Taylor had the scoop up on the blocked field goal. Nick Novak made the field goal to win that game. That was a crazy end to that game. Of course, Santana Moss, the Monday Night Miracle, the Cowboy Killer, blowing out the Cowboys. Colt McCoy beating the Cowboys on Monday Night Football, blowing out the Cowboys 35-7 when they had Drew Bledsoe. Of course, RG3, shout out, you can't talk good about RG3 because of some of the crazy stuff he's saying in that book's supposed to come out. But the Thanksgiving win was huge. That was one of my greater memories. Of course, beating them back in the day when we were winning our Super Bowls, the We Went Dallas at RFK. So those are some of the great moments I wanted to point out. But I love the fuel to the fire of Mike McCarthy talking trash. I love that. I love it. I love Mike McCarthy talking some trash right there. He knows better. He knows better, man. Come on now. You don't want to get wrong over these boys. Any more fuel to the fire. So we got to come out there, man. Like I said, the crowd, we got to be loud at FedEx, man. We got to be lit, man. We got to take care of this home advantage. I know there's going to be a lot of Cowboys fans in there. I know they bought up a lot of tickets. But we got to do our thing in the stadium, man. We got to do our thing. And we got to get this done, man. We're going to be 7-6 if we win this game. And then we'll probably still be in that 6th seed in the playoff race. And then we'll be inching a little bit more to get that NFC East crown back. So if we win this game, man, it's going to make things very, very, very interesting in the NFC East race. So you guys let me know what you guys think. Like I said, it's either going to be 23-20 or 24-1. 24-21. I got J.D. McKissic having a big game against the linebackers. I really do. I think J.D. McKissic's going to have a big game. Antonio Gibson, I got him getting at least 90 yards on the ground. I think Terry McLaurin, he's going to do his son thing against Trayvon Diggs as well. And I think DeAndre Carter and Adam Humphries, they will also be some X factors in the game. De'Ami Brown is probably going to force a pass interference on Anthony Brown as well. So look for that. Like I said, J.D. McKissic, he's going to have a good game in the pass game. All right, you guys, hell of a football team. Peace.